I would love for you to take as much time as you need and just share your dental journey, how you got into the dental industry.
Totally on accident, like everybody else. I'm not special in that way. I had a video company that I was running, and we did videography videos like all over. And this was, over 10 years ago. So video was still kind of new and what it could do for your SEO and things like that. So really had a fun time like building and working through that complexity. But once it was done, I found myself, I have narcolepsy. I found myself like having a hard time staying awake. And so my husband worked at Smile Magic, which is now CDP. And he was in marketing. And I brought him lunch one day and I said, oh my gosh, my brain is so awake here. Like, you guys have a lot of complexity. This is really interesting. And so then the next day I showed up, and then by day 3, he was like, this is awkward. Like, you can't just show up to my work and start like asking a bunch of questions. And so he's like, you probably need to get a job here. And so I did. I took a part-time job as an assistant to the CMO, which was my husband's boss at the time, and just started working and found a passion for the patients first, and then the staff, and then the doctors. But I definitely started with a passion for helping these patients. We worked in Medicaid. There was very intense and sad circumstances that we would often see. And I felt a little bit connected to that because of my own life situation, and realizing that, I always say like I was 2 relationships away from being in the same place that those patients were at, mm-hmm. Some of those single moms with their kids. And because I had great relationships and wonderful people in my life, I avoided some of that, but other people didn't have that. Yeah. So definitely started with that empathy towards the patients, and then moved towards understanding the rest of the picture.
Yeah, that's awesome. So walk me through a little bit of how when you got started in dental, what was your first position? And then how did you kind of move up the ladder there?
So I started in basically like I was a lady that, I hope it's okay to say this, but just a lady who cut through garbage. Like, I didn't even have a title, right? I was an assistant, and they're like, oh, well, you like to help here. And because of my neurological stuff, I'd like, the back of my head would burn when things were misaligned. And so I'd go and like try to figure that out. And then we had a call center that was a disaster. It was the most hated department in the company. And so they said, hey, do you want to like see if you could turn this around? And I started tackling that, became the call center director, then moved over to ortho, then the CMO, the chief marketing officer, when marketing got really messy in Texas with Medicaid. And I like messy, and I like taking things from chaos to stability, right? So it was super fun to work through that. And after a couple of years in that role, then I was the COO. So it just kind of evolved. It was really like I took the job that nobody else wanted. Mm-hmm. I wasn't like fighting for the position, or like there was no politics. It was like, this is a mess. And I was like, yay, ran towards it, I think. So that I kind of just ended up there because that's what I was passionate about.